What we should Tim here. Now another month for really interesting movies to come out. And February looks like they're gonna have some really cool films that are set for release this month. So here are my official top 10 anticipated movies coming out in the month of February. All right, coming in at number 10. I wasn't really sure if I was going to add this because his last movies weren't all that great, but I thought the trailers looked decent, and I've actually been hearing some positive but on word of mouth with this. My number 10 anticipated film is Marlowe. Now, like I said, Lee Mason's last couple of movies like Blacklight, Memory, the Ice Road, those weren't all that great. It's a shame too because it was a time where I've always been interested in a Lee Mason movie. I mean, his other action movies, obviously the Taken movies I've enjoyed. The film I was an extra for Runner, I enjoyed. But this, I gotta say, it looks really cool. Of course, if you guys don't know, Lee Mason is playing the character of Philip Marlowe, who was actually a character portrayed in the movies, in the 50s movies like The Big Sleep. And here you got Liam Neeson who plays Philip Marlowe, who becomes embroiled in an investigation with a wealthy family in Bay City, California, after a beautiful blonde hires him to find a former lover. You also got some cool cast members. Like you got Danelle McKellar. Of course, I liked her in the Suicide Squad. You got Diane Kruger, Jessica Lange's in those. It looks like it could be something really fun to check out. So, definitely looks like a cool film noir. I mean, this movie could easily be terrible. That's always a possibility. But it does look really entertaining. So, I'll give this one a go. All right. Number 9, I'm going to go with the Amazon film Somebody I Used to Know. Now, the trailer for this I thought looked really cute. Here, of course, you have Alex Bray, directed by Dave Franco, who last directed this really cool little horror film that Alex Bray did. I forgot the name of it. Dang, I forgot the name of it. This like little horror film that they did 2020. Let me pull the film's title. Dave Franco directed. Okay, The Rental. That's what it was called. It was a while since I've seen it. But The Rental was a really cool little horror thriller there. Now, if you guys don't know much about the story here, and somebody used to know, on a trip to her hometown, workaholic TV producer Allie reminisces with her ex Sean and starts to question everything about her life. Things only become more confusing when she learns that Sean is getting married to Cassidy, who reminds her of the person she used to be. Now, the cast members also includes the likes of Danny Pudi, Jay Ellis, Haley Joe Osment, Kersey Clemens, Aidan Mirari, Amy Sedaris. I mean, this sounds like it'd be really interesting. Looks cute, charming. I love Alison Bray. Kersey Clemens, I think is great. So I think this could be some really interesting to check out. All right, now number 8, I'm gonna go with We Have a Ghost. Now this is a new Netflix movie that stars the likes of It does star Anthony Mackie, J.D. Alan Winston, David Harbour, Jennifer Coolidge. And here's what the film's about. The discovery that their house is haunted by a ghost named Ernest makes Kevin's family a social media sensation. But when Kevin and Ernest gets into the bottom of the mystery of Ernest's past, they become targets themselves. And the trailer for this I thought looked really fun. It is directed by Christopher Landon, who's directed movies I've enjoyed, like Freaky, Happy Death Day. So I think this movie has the potential to be really cool to check out. So it could be interesting. So, all right, number 7, I'm gonna go with Shopper. Now this is a new Julianne Moore film from A24 and Apple, and it does also star the likes of John Lithgow, Sebastian Stan, and it's where like motivations are suspect and expectations are haunted upside down as a con artist takes on Manhattan billionaires. And you also have like Justin Smith is in this. The trailer looks really decent. It is A24, so I'm interested regardless. It looks like it could be something really interesting to check out. I love Julianne Moore. She's obviously an Oscar winning actress, so this looks like it could be something really cool to check out. All right, number 6, I'm gonna go for 80 for Brady. This movie looks really fun. You got four ladies who decide to go to the Super Bowl to see Tom Brady play. You got a great cast. You got Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, Sally Field. This movie looks like a blast. I mean, always nice to see movies with older females getting into the spotlight. Because this does look like it'd be really cool. Of course, cameos by Tom Brady. This movie looks like it'd be something really fun to check out. All right, number five, I'm gonna go with Magic Mike's Last Dance. Now, I've already admitted this before, but I really liked the first Magic Mike. Magic Mike XSL was cool too, but just wasn't as good as the first film. But Magic Mike was awesome. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, and of course, you got Soderbergh coming back in this, starring Channing Tatum in his final outing for Magic Mike. I think this movie has the potential to be really interesting to check out. You got Salma Hayek also in this. Looks really fun. Looks engaging. So I think this could be really cool to say. And to top it off, it was supposed to be a theatrical release, but instead it got straight it went to theater. So that's interesting there, Jay. All right. On number four, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'm excited for this movie. It looks really fun. I mean, it looks very gory, it looks very campy, but a Winnie the Pooh horror movie, it's something I never knew I wanted, but it's something I really need. Of course, if you guys don't know, Winnie the Pooh went in public domain, and now there's a Winnie the Pooh horror movie coming. So I'm excited to see this thing. It looks really cool. It looks intriguing, and I've mentioned this in a separate video, but a sequel seems like it's actually coming. So I'm intrigued to check this one out when it comes out. And top it off, they extended the release too, so that tells you something as well. All right, number three, I'm gonna go with Knock at the Cabin. Now, M. Night Shyamalan could be a hit and miss once in a while, but when he hits it out of the park. Whether it's like his classic like Sixth Sense, Signs. He of course did do stuff like The Last Airbender, Happening, and yeah. But this looks like it'd be really intriguing to check out. It looks really fun. Looks creepy. You got the likes of Dave Bautista, Rupert Grint. I'm hoping this is better than old, but we shall see. But it does look like it'd be really interesting to check out, so could be cool. Number two, I'm gonna go with Cocaine Bear. I mean, come on, what more? We literally got not one but two horror movies this month with killer bears, and I'm all for it. I always love when movies when animal attacks, whether it's like crocodiles attacking, snakes, and in this case, a bear. I mean, you don't really see many bear horror movies, and I think this looks like it could be really fun. And a horror film where like a bear sniffs tons of white stuff and goes on a bloody rampage, I think sounds awesome. You also got Ray Liotta's in this. You got Jesse Todd Ferguson. You got the girl from Florida Projects is in this. The late great Ray Liotta. Oh man, I'm excited to see this movie when it comes out. Tickets, by the way, are on sale. So if you guys haven't got your tickets, get your tickets for Cocaine Bear. Come on. And obviously, my number one anticipated film of February, no surprise, is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, the first film in the Marvel Phase 5. I'm excited to see where they can take this film to. You got Jonathan Majors as Kane the Conqueror. I think looks great. This looks really entertaining. You got Bill Murray popping up. Like what? You got Modoc's also in this. I'm excited to check this one out when it premieres. It looks like it could be something really interesting, and I really enjoyed Marvel. Like I didn't mind Marvel's Phase 4. I know lots of people didn't, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. But I'm excited to see this film nonetheless. Hopefully, it'll be a great first step for Marvel's Phase 5. But we shall see. Anyway, that's pretty much it there. All right, let me do a quick rundown. 10 Barlow, 9 somebody I used to know, 8 We Have a Ghost, 7 Shopper, 6 80 for Brady, 5 Magic Mike's Last Dance, 4 Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey, 3 Knock at the Cabin, 2 Cocaine Bear, and number 1 is Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now this was loads of other ones I probably could have added too. Let me pull up some other films here. Movie Insider 2023. All right. Now, of course, we got Titanic being re-released. I probably could have had that one, but obviously, I'm not too anticipated because of the re-release. I don't barely have re-releases in my new release anticipated list. But I'll still definitely watch it regardless because the Titanic is so iconic, and I've actually seen it on the big screen once. It was released back in 2012, so I'll probably watch it on the big screen again. It's just such a remarkable film. But we got the Sharon Stone movie called What About Love? I don't even think that's ever getting released. That movie's been like on the calendar, seems like forever. So yeah, I really don't think that movie's ever coming out. Like, yeah, it's a romantic film that has like Sharon Stone and Andy Garcia in it. Okay, who knows if that's gonna ever come. Let's see. Resurrection of Charles Manson. That actually sounds really cool with Frank Grillo. The movie Emily sounds interesting. What Comes Around sounds cool. Die Hard, the movie, which I think it's just going to be like just a show, but edited into a film. That's why I really think that's actually going to be dramatic. Yeah. We also got something called Mummies. That's another really cool stuff for release. But let me let you guys. What do you? Oh, and we also got Jesus Revolution, which does not look all that good to be honest. Yeah. But let me let you guys. What are some of your most anticipated movies coming out in the month of February? Are you excited for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Winnie the Pooh, Cocaine Bear, Knock at the Cabin? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Henry signing out.